Hello, how are you getting on?
Hello, how are you getting on?
Thanks for having me.
Garron Noone, of course, is your full name, but everyone knows you as Garron.
I think Garron is distinctive enough without going into the noon.
TikTok sensation, is that fair enough to say?
That's what people are saying. I'm not going to say it myself.
Well, when did you...
I just eat crisps online. Some people might call me a hero.
When did you set up your TikTok account?
I set up my TikTok account last October.
That's it.
Wow.
So about exactly a year ago, yeah.
Because you're absolutely flying it. And actually, the way I found you is because my sister, she lives abroad, and she came across your videos and she was like, this is home. She was like, this is home. This is what I need. And she was the one who was always sending me your TikTok videos. And I can't believe it was only essentially a year ago that you set up.
Yeah.
It's mental.
Yeah. So I had my Instagram for just music. Like I just used to post up guitar bits. And then I'd do the odd story where I was like, oh, this is a nice bowl of cereal. And people were like, oh, you should put these on TikTok. And I'd never used TikTok in my life. And I was like, okay, after a few people said it to me, I was like, I'll try it on TikTok. I put up a couple of videos on TikTok. One of them was me reviewing ice creams in the shop.
I remember that one. I remember.
And I couldn't believe it got 100,000 views of me just going like, I think Feast is on top and then probably Iceburger. And people watched it. I couldn't believe it.
We're all thinking it. You're just putting it out there. You're just the voice of many people.
The important issues need to be discussed.
They do, Garron.
They do.
How much thought goes into these videos? I mean, is it all off the cuff, or do you really sit down and think, what am I going to say about a twirl?
So I've tried.
What does the world need to hear from Garron about?
I tried to get smart about it a few times, and any time I tried to plan what I was going to say, it was crap.
Okay.
So usually I just have a thought, say it, pause the video, say the next thing.
Yeah.
And that's basically.
Okay, that's what the cuts are. The cuts are you thinking, and then comes
Literally
back
just what'll I say about twirls first? I'll say that. That's lovely. Pause it. Say that about twirls as well. That's the process, the artistic process.
I love it.
You're from Mayo.
I am indeed.
A proud Mayo man. How does it feel to even be in Dublin? Do you have problems with the Dubs, or are you okay?
Do you have problems?
Are you okay? Are we all friends?
I'm happy enough. I come up to Dublin a little bit now. I'm here at the moment because I'm doing a campaign with Frank and Honest Coffee.
Oh, la la!
I love Frank and Honest Coffee.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they've got a new campaign where they're throwing out coffee facts, statistics, hard statistics about all the counties in Ireland.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? I'm not surprised that you're championing Frank and Honest, because I've seen many a video of you giving out about the shape of tea bags and how they've wronged us.
Yeah.
So you know what? Now I'm happy to see. What was it you were saying about coffee? Sturdy taste.
I was betrayed, and I've come over to the coffee side now, and I'm now championing it.
I know you'd say you're buzzing, literally.
Yeah. I'm like a Leitrim man who Leitrim people drink the most coffee per capita.
Do
Bet
they?
you didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that. Give what's the Dublin fact?
There is no interesting fact about Dublin, I don't believe.
Oh, that's the fact. There's nothing interesting about Dublin.
Ireland's favourite drink is cappuccinos.
Okay.
So I would imagine
that.
that holds through in Dublin.
Yes.
And Carlow people also love their coffees. Valentine's Day is the most popular day for coffee. So
what? That's very
now,
bizarre.
Garron, did you bring any merch?
I don't have any merch.
What? There's no bags of beans. I was expecting.
I don't have any merch. No, unfortunately.
here.
Maybe
Now,
next time.
What about the Garron merch, though? Will there be Garron merch? What are we going to have if it gets to a level where, you know, maybe some of your music you release it and you have this huge music career on the sideline of your TikTok,
or a small music career on the sideline of eating crisps?
Yes.
On TikTok.
What merch are we looking at?
I've been asked to do merch a few times. Like a lot of people do ask for a T-shirt that says "I'm delicious" on it.
Oh,
Right.
I would wear that.
Well, there we go. That's a
Please do it.
literally a 60% success rate. I would say so far with the people I've mentioned it to. And people keep contacting me. Go, do you want us to make you merch? And I'm like, I'm so terrified everything is a scam that I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah.
So it seems you're in Dublin. I was wondering if you could do both of your catchphrases. So you have an intro and an outro catchphrase. But I was wondering if you could try them in a Dublin accent.
Dublinese.
So
Dublin.
So
I love it already.
You start off always with how are you? How's it go? How are you getting on?
Yeah.
So what it would be starty? How's it going?
I'll try my best. Okay. Starry, how's it going?
That's pretty good.
Oh, that was
and
actually
your
quite
American
good.
accent's excellent as well.
I should mention
Yeah.
I was born in the Coombe.
Oh, well then. Sure, we'll claim him then. So you can play football first. Whatever.
Can we take you?
And follow me, I'm delicious, which is fantastic. It would be follow me, I'm bleeding delish.
Okay. Follow me. And I'm finding it hard. I'm finding it hard. This is so ingrained in me as a Mayo man.
Is this torture?
I don't think it's possible to say it in another accent.
He's not going to come back now. Jim.
Follow me, I'm bleeding delish.
That's pretty good. We'll take that.
I love it.
We'll take that. No, we won't. Like, stick to your Mayo thing. It's fine. It's fine as it is.
The Mayo accent is superior to all other accents anyway.
Is that a fact?
That's what some of the stranger ladies in my DMs tell me anyway. So.
Do you have Garron groupies?
Garron groupies.
You'd be shook.
I would. I wouldn't be shook. I would imagine. I would imagine that's the case.
Yeah, I'd be fearful of looking in your DMs of what gets sent out.
A lot of people are very nice, but there are the occasional. There's the occasional strange person. Somebody requested me to eat beans on toast, a large plate of beans on toast, and make a video for them and tell them how full I was while I was eating it.
Is that the strangest? Or I'm sure there's word that
Do you know
can't
what?
even tell me here.
There's been ones that were obviously stranger, but there's something about
how full you are,
how specific it is, that makes it the strangest thing.
It's actually perfect for you because you're very specific.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you did a great review of this brand new studio. What was it? It's airy and what?
What I believe I said was, it's very futuristic and airy. I feel so happy when I'm in here. I feel like we're going to fly to space.
Okay.
I love it. Can we get that on it? Can we get that as like properly written and
I
put it
think
on
so.
one of the screens?
You can use that whenever you want.
Can we? Oh my God, right. We're taking it.
Let's quick fire the world of food. Yeah?
Let's go.
Top ice cream.
Iceberger. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that about myself.
Do you know what?
It just came out.
It just came out. Iceberger. I didn't think you'd go iceberger.
It's going to be iceberger, feast or brunch.
Okay.
Brunch is very
People are
controversial.
tempted to go very fancy with it, but there's no need. The simple things are best.
Yeah, no, brunch is fantastic.
Brunch
What are
is
yours?
fantastic.
I'm intrigued.
I think I'd go Magnum. I'd go bougie.
Magnum.
I'd go bougie. White chocolate Magnum.
You know, there's a place in Italy you can go and make Magnums yourself.
Stop.
Yeah,
Really?
there's like a fancy Magnum restaurant place.
Oh my God, you can make one. I'm
Make your own
going.
flavors. There's a Tesco own brand ice cream, and you should review this. And it's 3 different colours.
Is it the Neapolitan one?
There you go with the little
With
wafers.
the wafer, that's so good.
Am I right?
That's such
Thank
a
you.
good ice cream.
Thank you,
The
Garron.
textures. It's like you get 2 ice creams in one. You're so right about it.
Thank you.
I'm actually so impressed with that.
I always swerve. I always swerve on that ice cream. So I'm very shocked to hear the passion coming out of the two of you here.
That's good.
So good.
That's good. No,
It's so
seriously,
good.
it's you think own brand is not going to be good.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're so right about that.
Jeez.
What do you want to know about
Okay,
Zeinab?
Garron, favorite soft drink?
Pepsi Max.
Oh, Pep Max.
Pepsi Max.
Pepsi. That is a bit controversial. Now I know my mom would always choose that over Coke,
Yeah.
but I never
Now listen,
understood.
I'd have the normal one, but a man of my fluff has no business drinking calories. So I need to make sure that at least at the drinks,
Yeah.
I'm keeping some calories at bay.
Okay, fair.
Because I'm accepting all the other ones.
Okay, we have to go chocolate bar because I've seen you on FM104's Facebook page commenting on some of our reviews of chocolate, and you'll sometimes you're outraged. You'll use it as backdrop.
I think I've had a couple of tiffs with you about things actually.
Well, it's not
on
tips.
TikTok.
It's just discussions.
Yeah.
You
for
can't
sure.
fall out over chocolate. Like we're all
Well,
happy.
I beg to differ, but okay.
So, what is your number one chocolate bar? You can only buy one.
Okay, so would we consider a Kinder Bueno a chocolate bar or a confection?
I go confection. I go confection rather than chocolate bar because I feel like it needs to be 80% chocolate.
Okay.
Is this the 2 fingers with the bubbly bits?
Yeah,
that
the
you
bubbly
break off?
bumps.
That's
Yes.
pretty good. So they're individually wrapped as
Yeah,
well.
but I wouldn't call that a chocolate bar.
If you want me to go full chocolate bar, it's going to be a mint crisp.
I'm right there with you.
There was the shocking news this week, Garron, that the Caramac is going to be taken off the market.
Yes.
Can you discuss your...
I didn't care about that at all, but I did care about the animal bar.
The animal bar.
Have you ever seen somebody eat a Caramac?
You know what? When you
No,
brought that
I've
up,
never had one.
I feel like I've seen it in like I was going to say vintage sweet shops. Are there such a thing? But you know what I mean?
Do you know where I've seen a Caramac? Is occasionally people will have a baked good that randomly has Caramac on it. I've seen a couple of people like, this is my brownie that has Caramac in it.
But wait, what even is Caramac? I'm
I don't
guessing
know. I've
caramel.
never had it.
No,
It's like I think it's like a white chocolate caramelly taste, not really chocolate, sort of it's like aliens beamed a bar onto onto it. Nobody's buying them.
Nobody's
so
buying them.
that's
Yeah.
obvious.
My favorite would be Dime Bar.
But they're
very hard.
cruel on the teeth.
They are cruel. They are cruel.
You're picking them out of your teeth for about 6 weeks.
It's those little mini ones. I let them go in, and I don't do anything with them. I let them just sort of get to know themselves and just mellow out themselves.
Oh yes.
I suppose actually you pick them up when you're leaving IKEA, isn't it always at the
Is
front?
that
It's
where
always
they
at
get
the
them?
front.
Yes.
It's always at the front because I swear I haven't had a Dime Bar in yonks. And then I'd buy the little bag with all the little minis in it, and I only ever get in IKEA.
Yeah,
They're so good.
or the mini. The is it the heroes that do the minis? Is it?
Oh yes, yeah.
The Maltesers chocolate
Yes.
in the minis.
This man knows what he is talking about.
Thank you.
I've been so impressed with 2 calls there.
There you go. There you go, Jim. You're a man of
Well,
the people.
yeah,
a man of the
exactly.
people. I really need to know, what is your favourite biscuit?
People are going to be so bored by this, but it's a chocolate digestive. It's simple. It's effective. People want to go fancy. They want to have chocolate hobnob.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's too much. And when you're dipping it into the tea, a layer of silt forms in the bottom of the tea.
That's
I can't be dealing with that.
No.
Nice, effective dipper. I know
In
how
your
a chocolate
coffee, Garron.
digestive is
In
going
your
to
coffee.
in my coffee,
Yes.
in my Frank and Honest coffee.
There you
right.
go.
I dip a chocolate digestive into it.
Yes.
And I know how it's going to react. And that's a big thing. I can't eat rich tea biscuits because they're, I don't know, it's like playing with plutonium. You stick it in there and it could explode on you.
Yeah.
I can't be dealing with that.
Actually, anytime I use a rich tea biscuit, I lose half of it. It's gone in the mug.
Exactly.
It's gone in the mug.
I'm not quick. I haven't got the reflexes to use a rich tea biscuit.
Exactly. So where is this going? Like what is the? I know you're a brilliant singer. Like you got, like I've seen some of your music stuff as well.
Thank you very much.
You get serious now, and I think a serious single by you would sell. With all your beans loving fans will buy that single and eat their beans off it.
I am planning on releasing some music.
Good.
Whether or not people listen to it, if they do, it's great. If they don't, they can just watch me eat crisps, and I'm fine with
There
that
you
too.
go.
In terms of where it's going, I don't know. I wasn't really expecting. Like when I started making TikToks, I was like, yeah, nobody's going to watch these. Like, and then when people did, I was like, that's not real people though. It's just like TikTok numbers.
Yeah.
And then people started saying it to me on the street, and I was like, oh, these are real people. So I'm still coming to terms with the fact that I'm even doing it. So
Yeah, okay.
I don't really know where it's going.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's going places. That's where it's going.
It could be, or we could have peaked.
No, not at
no.
all. No.
Has every crisp been eaten on TikTok at this
No,
point?
you've-
Absolutely not.
You've so much to say. I mean, like, it doesn't have to be just about food. I mean, you did one about it was like a news and current affairs story about a supermarket chain that gave their staff some Yakults.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that content.
Thank you very much. I know I do a lot of stuff. To be fair, most people know that mention the food thing, but I'd say about 30% of the videos are actually about food.
Yes.
But those are the ones that people get passionate about.
And the
We all-
Americans, when they give you grief, you're always talking about the comments.
Yes.
What are the most negative comments? People just don't understand. But we all get you, but not everyone does.
I'm lucky enough. I don't get a lot of hate, so I don't get a lot of personal attacks, or the odd person, but very little. I get a lot of not backlash, but backlash from Americans whenever I talk about Chinese food in Ireland, because
Oh.
obviously it's not Chinese food.
Yeah, we have 3-in-1s and chicken balls,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Theirs is a tiny fraction closer, and they get all sanctimonious about it. So there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
And then I recently fell out with them over bacon because they told me what I was making wasn't bacon because you know how we have proper bacon
have
here that's
proper
not just
rashers,
fat.
Yeah.
Well, they said that's not bacon, and they're wrong. So
Also,
They
I'm
are.
sure they came after you when you did your video of them. Putting tea, making their tea in the microwave.
making their tea in the a lot of Americans then denied that they do that. But
Oh,
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it done.
Okay.
And a lot of people said that is done. And then the minute they seen it, it was looking them in the face. They said, we don't do that. I'm like, well, guys, there's a liar here and it's not me.
Well, you don't care anyway because you've moved on to coffee.
I've moved on to coffee now.
I'm just here to remind you about the coffee.
I've moved on to Frank and Honest coffee,
Yeah.
the best of the coffees. And the people of lovely Leitrim love them as well.
And how do you take your coffee?
I am a very simple man. I'm going to be honest, coffee, I'm still getting used to the sturdiness of it, so I like an old sugar in it.
Okay, that's all right.
And I love dairy, so there's always a bit of milk involved. I'm partial to a cappuccino. I'll tell you what I got into.
Go on.
Is vanilla lattes.
ooh, that is a game changer, actually.
Yeah, I whenever I'm with anybody, I get them to order it so that it doesn't.
So people don't know.
Yeah, so no, I drink black coffee and, not the vanilla lattes. No.
I'm telling you now, caramel latte will change your life.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Would it go well with the Caramac?
Oh, there you go.
Could you dip a Caramac into a caramel latte?
Oh, Jesus, I don't know about that now.
Yeah.
See, I'm
don't know about that.
only learning because I'm new to the world of frothed coffees, like lattes and stuff. It always seemed a little bit too exotic for me, so it's recent.
Okay, fair.
So I'll try the caramel one.
Yes.
I like a mocha as well.
Oh, a bit of chocolate in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah, you have to do, while you're in Dublin, right, you have to do as the Dubs do and get yourself a flat white. A flash white.
Do you know, actually, because I have the statistic,
Oh, yes.
the biggest drinkers of flat whites are actually the Cork people.
Stop.
Cork people love a flat white.
I really thought it was going to be the Dublins.
It's
The Dubliners.
closest to Australia. And
That's it.
That's what's going on there. There's a link. That's what's going on.
Equatorial flat whites in
Yeah.
Cork.
The further south you go, the start to get A.
I've learned something new today, okay? Thank you for the stats.
Well, look, I don't know what to say to you. I mean, like you're flying on TikTok. There is nobody else kind of getting that kind of attention on TikTok that's Irish. That's genuinely funny, and everybody. I'm getting shared your videos from everybody I know, people, whether they live in Ireland or not. It's like, have you seen this guy? That's usually how it starts.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
This guy, yeah, he's brilliant. Just Garron,
Thank you very much for the implied compliment.
No, it's just huge. So I mean, like, continued success with it.
Thank you so much.
Don't ever stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah, and do what you're doing, and like, you're not overthinking, you're just going for it. Like, everybody wishes they had a mate like Garron sitting around and hanging out with them.
Couldn't overthink if I tried.
Well, here, I'm very excited to get a bit of frank and honest coffee into me. Vanilla latte, I will be
Absolutely.
I'll be getting that into me now, and I'm very excited to hear music as well.
Thank you very much.
I'm telling you, there's going to be a big single. It's going to blow everyone away.
Died for it.
Or it won't.
But he's the funny guy from TikTok.
They're like, what is he
breaking my
doing?
heart.
But
with
he's the
this.
funny guy from TikTok. This is terrible.
No. We couldn't ask you to finish this interview with your famous farewell catchphrase for us, would you?
Would you like me to edit it for promotional purposes?
We will do that afterwards. Yeah.
You know the sauce, Garron.
Thank you for listening to FM104. Follow me, I'm delicious.
Yay! Whoopah!